Welcome back to our second hour of our Thanksgiving weekend program, actually being taped the day before Thanksgiving 2010. Now, let's look at the situation of the Obama regime. We cataloged last week. Obama comes back from his Asian trip. He's supported the Indian demand to get onto the Security Council. He gets nothing visible, at least in return. He can't get his free trade sellout to outsource jobs to South Korea. And above all, his main mission was to go to the G20 in South Korea and line up everybody against China. Completely failed. And at that point, a lot of these countries lined up against the U.S. rather than China. So the level of ineptitude was alarming. He can't even install the puppet he wants in Baghdad. He can't get Alawi, the U.S. puppet. He's got to sit there and accept Maliki, the Iranian, pro-Iranian asset in Iraq. So we've also got the news from the polls that Obama's popularity has now slipped below 40%, at least in some polls. He's now below 40%. He's headed into Bush, the younger territory, Jimmy Carter territory. That would be the 30s. And beyond that, there's the 20s, and that would be Harry S. Truman territory. So let's see where we stand now in this question of, will the new Republican Congress, House at least, do something to deal with this constitutional crisis? And for that, let's go to our friend of the broadcast, Phil Berg, distinguished attorney in Philadelphia. Welcome, Phil. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to you and all your listeners. This is a time that we should be thankful for what we have in this country, but we also have to be concerned about what Obama is doing to this country, and it's really detrimental. And I hate getting into those issues because my issue is the original issue, that he has no business being president. Everything's under our website, which is obamacrimes.com, OBAMACRIMES.com. But there's just so many things that Obama is doing. He's just so arrogant, and he's doing whatever he wants to do. But as you stated, his overseas trip turned out to be a failure. He's dropping in the polls. He's going to drop further because he's even annoying his left, the Democrats on the very left. He's obviously annoyed the Republicans on the right. His base is dwindling. But as I've stated before, everybody, we are the umbrella for everyone. Well, and as Webster just said, we're getting ready to do something with the Republicans, and we should have it in the next few days. We've just been working on it. I've been on trial. I haven't been able to do it. Hopefully we'll have it over this Thanksgiving holiday, and that's why I keep looking for our website of next step we're going to do. But aside from what we're about to do, we still have that one case pending in the U.S. It's ready for a writ of certiorari to the U.S. Supreme Court. We're working on that. And that's a false claims or quitem action, which I filed against Obama, stating that he's not only not natural born, he's not naturalized, he's an illegal alien, and therefore he should not have served as a U.S. Senator from Illinois, and the salary and benefits he received of about $1 million should be returned to the U.S. Treasury. Obviously, if he can't be a U.S. Senator, he can't be president. So we're pursuing that case. We've had an issue of conflict of interest because the person holding us back from that is Eric Holder. And if there was ever a conflict of interest, Eric Holder was a senior member of Obama's campaign staff. Number two, he was selected, one of three individuals selected the vice president, who selected Biden. And number three, he was nominated and confirmed to be the attorney general, which is the highest law enforcement officer in the United States, who reports to the president. So if that's not a conflict of interest, I've raised that question at the district court in D.C., the Court of Appeals. I stated that I should be allowed to pursue this case, and if not, a special prosecutor. But we really have to concentrate. And right now it's essential that you spread the word regarding our website, obamacrimes.com, because we are the laughing stock of the world right now. And a prime example of that was how Obama did not get what he wanted when he traveled overseas, and that's because many people out there know he's a fraud, he's a phony, this is the biggest hoax against the United States of America. But in addition to that, they've looked at the policies that he has put forth during this past year and a half, which are really detrimental to you and I, the citizens of this country, and we have to put our foot down. So as I stated before, we're the umbrella for all of you, no matter what your issue is. If your issue is taxation, if your issue is the war or anti-war, if your issue is health care, whatever your issue is, security, we are the ones, because if we are correct, and I know we are, and then Obama, we can force him out of office, hopefully with the Republicans now, and if not, it's time to call for all members of Congress to be thrown out, because unfortunately most members of Congress, in my opinion, be it Republican, Democrat, or Independent, have two purposes. Their purposes are, number one, to raise as much money as they can, and number two, to get reelected. They really could care less about us, and we're going to put them to the test, the Republicans, because this issue that surrounds whether Obama is eligible is a crucial issue, right, because it affects us for now and in the future. You know, the health care bill is being attacked all over the place because it's blatantly unconstitutional, and we're seeing what happens with that health care bill because premiums are going up, benefits are going down, co-pays are going up. It's out of hand what's going on, and it's not what Obama promised it would be. Also to help and I'm a lifelong Democrat, but I'm fed up with the Democrats right now. To help is Pelosi taking the reins and saying she wants to be the minority leader, which just gives the Republicans and Independents so much ammunition. The country is not happy with you, Pelosi. Doesn't want you there. Not happy with Harry Reid. It's a shame that both got reelected. But it's time we put a stop on this and stop on the crazy spending and everything. The big issue is Obama was born in Africa. But even if he wasn't born in Africa, even if he was born in Hawaii, which he wasn't, but even if he was, he lost his citizenship when his parents divorced, his mother remarried, and he was adopted or acknowledged by his stepfather, Logo Soturo, in Indonesia. That's the crucial issue. I want to see the paperwork he received when he came back to the United States. I believe he doesn't have any. If at best he would have only being naturalized, but I believe he doesn't have that. I believe he came back on his Indonesia passport. He's an illegal alien, and that's why they jumped so fast on the Arizona law dealing with illegal aliens, because Obama was afraid, I'm sure, that if he went into if he went to Arizona, he could be arrested. And to me, that's
outrageous. The thing I think that stands out is the Secretary of State or the Lieutenant Governor of Hawaii has said that the birth certificate is on file and that she's seen it. So if it's there and they've seen it, then why can't we see it too if it's supposedly there, right? Isn't that the standard that we have, right? Not that somebody gives you hearsay evidence that it exists, right? But you'd like to be able to see it.
But what's crucial on that, with all of their comments from Hawaii, they never said it was a Hawaiian birth certificate. They said they saw a birth certificate. They never said it was from Hawaii. And I believe the birth certificate they have on file there is from Kenya, and they perhaps gave that when they gave him a certification of live birth. But when the comments that were made by Fukino and other, I think it was her, over there, she never said, and you can look back at the transcripts, and I've looked very closely at it, she never said it was a Hawaiian birth certificate. So it's time that I hope everyone enjoys the holiday. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. You would have heard it, but it's a whole weekend. And when you can, go to ObamaCrimes.com, send it to your friends, stay tuned, and together we can save this country.
Absolutely, and let's put these Republicans to the test, right? They talk big, but now we want to see, do they walk the walk? Do they do anything to deal with this constitutional crisis? So that they sit back and say, well, everybody in the world blackmails Obama, we'll blackmail him too, and we'll keep him around for 2 years and run against him. And that would be a very bad thing for the country. See you next week, Phil. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you.